traders, welcome back. It is episode 49. Connor and myself joining you again. Connor, thanks again.
Thank you, Scotty. Always a pleasure. How are you?
I'm good. Now, we'll do the risk disclaimer first. So, again, guys, we're trading with real money now, Connor and I. And Forex can be extremely volatile, and there's leverage and margin. So please be very careful. This is educational and a little bit entertaining. It's not, financial advice. So please, if you're following our trades, do not do that. Please get educated. Don't do that. I'd probably suggest Walter Peters. Would you probably agree with that? We're not affiliates or anything. We don't get paid to say that. We should try and actually do that. Try and get an affiliate with Walter. I don't know if he'd do that, but yeah, just Google search him, and it's a lot better than going onto Forex Factory and all that sort of stuff. And don't rush the process as well, guys. Be very careful.
And you've got to pay to get on the site, but in saying that, when you pay to get on these sites, you get rid of a lot of the chaff, and you don't have a lot of bull dust going on.
Yeah, that's right. Everyone's
sort of thing.
Yeah, there's less noise and chatter and like waste of time. Like a free site, you're going to get so much spam and scammers and people like managed accounts with no, verified history, and you're just going to really waste. It's not efficient with your time. But now also, guys, the giveaway. So Forex Tester sent me an email, and Connor, I put up a couple of videos on Twitter. Now, Forex wanted people to like, retweet, also share, because I put it on Facebook as well, and leave a comment. No one's actually done that, guys. So if you're watching this, please, even on this video, do that, because Forex Tester won't send you it unless you do that, and then we can pick 3 winners, Connor and I. I was planning on doing it tonight, Connor, but no one's actually. So, guys, we're talking a $299, copy of Forex Tester 3 for free. You just have to like, share, or retweet and comment, anything you want to comment. Just like, hey, I'd like a free copy of Forex Tester, and it's $300. So, and most of the time the discount's only $30. So it's still $270 US dollars. So, I'd be all over that, Connor. So I don't understand. I might do a couple more videos about how to use Forex Tester, and, but I thought that was really good for Forex Tester to come out and do that. That was outstanding.
Yeah, we just got to get the message across.
We do. I might start paying for advertising on Facebook. It's not that expensive, just to try and, spread the word around, guys. And if you've got any friends that are interested, share this video to them, and we'll help them out. But anyway, so to the trades, Connor, your New Zealand US dollar, stop loss still unchanged for a while now.
Yeah, so it's still at 71,248.
Yep.
I haven't moved it because I don't think there's been there hasn't been a dip since I've taken the trade.
Yeah.
So I'm waiting for a dip. So I'm expecting that it might retrace a little bit. So I'm just a bit loose at the moment with my stop loss. And then once it gets a retracement, I see it starting to go back up, I'll just put it under the swing low.
Yeah.
Goes back off to the races, but I mean, this looks like it's in the midst, and I don't want to curse it, midst of a good trend. So I'd like to see what happens. That's all I can do. Like being a trend trader, you're looking for like I say to you, Scotty, all the time. I look for my ideal trade is like a 5-to-1. Now I appreciate I'm not always going to get that, but that's what I'm aiming for, and that's what that's how I'll target. Or what I'm, envisioning for my trade.
So what kind of means there, if you're new to trading, a 5-to-1 means, let's say you risk $100 on a trade, you aim to make $500. So do you see how that's really good if you're, risking 100 to make? But what happens is most of the time, and Connor and I know this full well from our back testing and everything, that what will happen is most of the time it won't happen. I think you're getting around a 45% win rate or so.
Yeah, so this is a good sort of talking point, because I go for the large winners. By and large, if you go for large winners, you're not going to have a very good win rate. Like that's just how it works. Like you don't get people getting 5-to-1 and they have an 80-90% win rate.
That's right. Yeah.
It's just unheard of. Now you, on the other hand, what do you have? You have like an 80% win rate, don't you?
Yeah, with my demo trading, it was, but again, this is a good thing to talk about. I had about a 0.6 R. So I would risk $100 to make like 60. I think it was like 67. It was like, so that's, you see, that's the difference, guys. So you can easily get something like that quite frequently, but you don't really make great money off that because, you know, if you lose a couple of times, you've already lost a lot more than you've gained in the last few trades. So if you are a trend trader, it's important to be patient. And how long have you been in this one for? This Kiwi trade, Connor?
It's about. I think it's. I'll just check. I'll do it live, as O'Reilly says, without the expletive. But, no, I've been in it for 34 days.
Yeah, and it's So with his stop loss, guys, and I'll show that you've actually sent this through with the green line here. So there's just not been enough of a pullback. What would get you to sort of move it? What would you be looking for potentially?
Can you see like 3 days ago there was that like pseudo sort of kangaroo tail or Oji, that sort of, what do they call them? The spinning tops.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah, with a pretty long wick, like longer than normal for the
Now, if today's candle or Friday's candle was to pop right up and get to like that 74.4 mark again, I'd move it under there, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But if it's not going to do that, and it would really have to go in the next day or so, and I don't see it happening. You know
yeah. It to me, it looks, it could, but I think it's just going to be a waiting game now, isn't it?
Yeah, for a Friday coming up, can you see it like maybe? Like it's, you know, but it would like basically I'd like to see it like shoot off some good sort of bullish candles without too much of a wick, getting back around where that kangaroo, you know, where the kangaroo tail is about 6 days ago.
Yeah.
Got up around there. Other than that, I'd like, you know, I'm just going to have to play it by ear to see how the dip goes, or I could get stopped out. Like that's just a part of the frustrating part of going for a big winner, that you have to give a lot to the market.
You do.
You give a lot, but you got to give a lot back.
Yeah, see that is the thing to consider, guys. So when I said at the start, don't follow someone else's trades, is because different traders can tolerate, you know, different things. A lot of people would probably be like, oh, that's too long to be in a trade. So that's why you'd want to learn something that makes sense to you. Obviously, trading isn't ever, you know, 100% comfortable though, because it's just against human nature. But you definitely want to work out a strategy that works for your sort of personality per se. But
well, you had a little setback.
Yes, yeah. Let's go. Let's go with that. Good little segue. So, okay, I got into the USD Swiss short, and I got in on the 30th. So this trade was taken on MT4, and for people with small accounts who use wider stops like I do, I use a 55-day moving average to establish my stop. Don't use MT4 unless you don't have risk management. So what I mean by that is I got in at 0.01 lots, which is the smallest risk you can take. I got in at 93,100, and I immediately sort of, like, I placed the order, the pending order, and then I went to bed. And then what happened was I woke up the next day and it had gone up a little bit, and I was like, oh, okay. And I sort of thought to myself, the risk is not good here. Like, it was already 1%, and I'm like, and then I worked out where my stop loss was, and it was 4 times that. So I'm like, I've got $20 at risk on a $540 account. That's not really, you know, I don't want to be in this trade. So, and it hasn't really done much again. Like, it's just floating around that low 93 mark. So it's one of those things, guys. If something has gone awry, just, I would say, get out of the trade. Don't sort of, you know, because I didn't follow the rules, because I've got FX Trade up now. And I would strongly recommend you just use FX Trade, because that lets you set, you know, the exact risk. So, you know, definitely be cautious with that. But that's my trade. I'm still in the Aussie dollar as well. I got in at 78.86, and as you can see, it's retraced a bit more than New Zealand dollar. So the overall market to me now is US dollar is strengthening a little bit. So for the trend traders out there, now might not be the time just to jump in on a buy trade against the US dollar. You might want to really consider, being a little more cautious, because now it's when it's either going to be reversal time or it's going to be sideways time. And both of those, sideways is how it normally happens, really. But speaking of sideways, did you have any more charts to go over for the Forex stuff?
No, I'm done. I haven't had anything. Nothing's.
And again, guys, sometimes the best trade is no trade. So don't just, if you have issues with impulse control, and probably really reconsider trading, maybe, because you could really do some. Actually, I had I don't know if he's going to watch this, but kind of I'm into the day trading of the penny stocks now. Yeah. And this gentleman I know from Perth, he said, "Hey, how am I doing?" And then he goes to me, he lost 10 grand this month in January. So yeah,
he's just started trading.
No, he's been trading for a while. So about 18 months, like with the penny stocks, like low float, guys. So penny stock is less than $5 for a stock on the US markets, like OTC, over the counter, some shady stuff. But its day trades is very quick, and and I was like, wow. So be very careful, guys. With whatever you do, you can lose money. And speaking of losing money, we've got the Bitcoin chart up here. So you've got a few friends as well that trade Bitcoin, and it's all pretty quiet from them as well currently.
Yeah. That whole bullish, bubble that went on, it didn't go on for long, did it? Really?
It was like a before Christmas. It was like a pre-Christmas shopping spree, and then around just after Christmas, or late December, it really. It's very ugly right now. Like, did you hear about the BitConnect thing as well? If you haven't, YouTube it when you.
Is that how it got hacked?
No, that was something else. The BitConnect thing was, so they had their own coin, BitConnect, and you would give them your Bitcoins, and they had an Autobot that would trade for you, and then you would get interest on it. And they were claiming 1% a day every day. But it was all just BS. So they would just get new clients, and the new clients' money would give you, the older ones, interest. So and then the coin completely collapsed. It was called like BitConnect. And then there are all these YouTubers saying how much money they've lost, and I'm like, you can't get 1% every day. It's just not. And people are putting their life savings in. It's like something like that is going to get. That's going to get cryptos banned in America. Like, you just can't. It's just the government are not going to take kindly to that.
1% exponentially a day.
Yeah.
You got to think 365 days, and then you haven't even done the exponential. Like, what's the exponential calculation?
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Even 10 grand is just unbelievable.
Plus the interest rate, and then you square it by how many times you're getting interest. Like, it'd be massive.
Oh yeah. So again, guys, that's another good rule. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So do not, just learn the process over time. Don't just jump in and be like, yeah. If it's easy and it's going to make you a lot of money, it's probably. Even selling drugs is hard work. So, you can't just. I think
selling cocaine has a 365.
No, not even that. So it's like, I don't know what people were thinking, because I never heard of it. And then I saw all these YouTube videos. And I'm like, but I just wanted to bring that up, just if anyone has any thoughts on that. And, you're thinking about trading and easy money. It's not really, you don't do a lot of physical work, but there's a lot of mental discipline and, challenge required. You don't just
Once again, going back to Walter Peters, he explains risk management really well.
Yes, yep.
And it's not about, like, I was listening to a podcast, since we're just chewing the fat at the moment, I was listening to a podcast like a week or so ago, and the guy's talking about Bitcoin. I think he's just like jumped on the wagon. And then he's like, I think everyone knows, and like he's an American guy. He's like, I think everyone knows, you know, my goals this year, and my goal is to have, you know, make $5 million, $5 million in my account. And he goes, and whenever you know, you guys know that when I have a goal, I normally get it. And I'm like, hang on, mate, like you haven't think about like what your risk management is, what your strategy is, what your win rate is. You haven't gone through any of your your stats with us to say like, hey, $5 million off what? A $10 million, like a $10,000 account? You're not getting that.
No, there's no real
people.
It's it is, isn't it? The risk management with the crypto scene seems to be it's all about how much you make. It's not about how much you risk. It's all about the final outcome. But, you know, anyway, to the people who do trade Bitcoin and other cryptos, good luck. I hope, you know, I see a value in blockchain technology. Who knows what's going to happen with each particular coin, and the regulators as well, because I'm sure they're very concerned currently right now. It seems that, you know, Japan, if Japan ban it, then I think they're about 40% of the volume.
That's pretty much Asia done, really.
Yeah, then it would turn into a bit of a Russia, North Korea free-for-all, and that I don't know about. Then the US would ban it, and then it turns into like Australia banning it and Europe banning it, and then you can't really use it. It's just sort of
Russia, but Russia hasn't banned it yet, have they?
No, they like it. Yeah, I think they like it because they launder money with it, and Putin's like, yeah, it's all good. So, but who knows? I mean, hopefully, yeah, you know, people don't get too burnt, and just don't risk more than you can lose, guys. And I think we're probably going to have to conclude it now. It's gone a bit longer, but thanks again, Connor. Is there any final words you want to add to this?
No.
We have. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Episode 50 next week. Bye for now. See you, Connor.
Bye.